Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. This is Life Issue, and my name is Blessing. Thank you so much for joining me on another interesting viral news that is making the rounds around the world. Today's news, we're going to be talking about this pastor. Now, I don't know if you guys know this story, but this is Pastor Lamor Miller-Whitehead from Brooklyn, New York. Now, this pastor was actually attacked during a live service. He was actually in church preaching when he was attacked by three gunmen. Okay, now Pastor Lima is from Brooklyn. He was robbed in a live broadcast, and people were actually watching him. And when he was being attacked, now this man is known as a very flashy pastor. That's when I was trying to do a little bit of research about him. People call him the flashy pastor. He's known for his bling bling life, and during service he wears, bling, different kinds of gold, different kinds of, bling bling. His dressing. I don't know if you guys know him last year when it was all about him posting his whips, that's his cars, and talking about how much, the kind of cars he drive and the kind of houses he lived in. Now, if you don't know this man, you'll be wondering, who is he? Where is he from? Okay, why is his lifestyle this way? Now, he actually had a very traumatic childhood because his dad was actually, they said, murdered or killed. Um, that's what's from the research I have made about him. And they said that his dad was a politician, Otto Miller, and who also was a politician and a communist activist. And they claimed that his dad was strangled by a 16 police officer. And so that was when he was only 6 months old. And his sermon, they claim, is all about spiritual empowerment, believers, developing people, exposing people to culture. He's all about, flashy lifestyle. Now, if you Google him, you will see him showing us, I think it was last year, I think I did a video about him too, showing us this flashy lifestyle where he was showing us different cars. So that's the man that was robbed and was actually robbed during live service. Now, people are talking about this. I'm going to show you guys the video and for you guys to actually watch what happened. And we will talk about this because it's something to talk about, okay? As a preacher, as a man of God out there, what is your lifestyle? How do you behave? What do you portray out there? Are you attracting people to you based on your lifestyle and the things that you do? Are people actually looking at a man of God and saying, these people don't even have power. What they have is just, mesmerized and just, flashy lifestyle. And they don't have the word of God. A lot of controversy about this video and people are talking a lot of things about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the video of what actually happened before we even start talking about this video. So watch this, what actually happened. Nobody move. All right, so that's still no, it's supposed to be still playing. Come on, it's coming. Oh dear. I think, hold on guys, I'm going to get another video of it. Let's see if that one is going to work.
Yo. All right. Yo, all right. Nobody move.
So this is what that's actually the whole story. That's what happened to this pastor. He was actually preaching when the gunman came in, and pastor just laid down, and this was happening live stream, like live service. People around the world, they were watching him, and he just laid down there, and and they took whatever they have to take. Now this man had his normal blink. The way he comes to church is like he's gashed up, he's blinked, okay. And at this particular service he had a $400,000 blink on him. That's when I say blink, I'm talking about gold chain. That's what he had on him. And the thieves took it. When I saw this story, the first thing that came to my mind is, why would a pastor live this kind of lavishing lifestyle? Where is Christ in it? And I know people will come and say, yeah, pastor should show their money, pastor should have money, but is it really necessary? Is there anything edifying God in showing us your flashy car or showing us your different designer clothes and the gold that you're wearing? This man changes gold. Yeah, you can see the gold chain. This one that he's wearing there is different from the one he's wearing here. It's different from the one he had on Sunday. And we know how much this gold chain cost in America. And that was what he was wearing when he was attacked, and they took it. But it was alleged that they took it. All right, let's listen to what he had to say about the story, because he's been on and he's talking about what actually happened. All right, let's hear from the horse's mouth what he had to say. Listen to him.
I was troubled with a phone call that there were speculations that there were guns in my church. And I had to have my attorney go handle that and deal with that. And I don't know if this is connected, but it is what it is. And a few weeks later today, we were in church during morning service. And as I was preaching, I seen 3 to 4 armed men come in. And I just told my church, because see, when you're a shepherd, right, you have to lead your sheep. You have to lead your sheep and you have to protect your sheep. And when I seen the armed men come in, it was specifically for me.
All right, I didn't see him protecting his sheep. I didn't see him leading his sheep. What I saw was a pastor just lying flat down, okay? So if you guys watch that video, the armed men, it's just as if they knew, because there was one of his, I don't know if that is a chorister or a keyboardist. The guy was just, I'm going to show you that guy. The guy just was standing there not doing anything. Maybe he was even thinking it's a drama show in church. I don't know. The guy, throughout the robbery operation, this guy over there, the guy close to the lights, was just there standing like that. He didn't even move. He didn't even do anything. And there are other school of thought that are saying that this is staged, that this man wants money, and this man wants, to claim for the gold chain that it was actually not stolen. That's another school of thought. Well, we don't know until now. They'll do their investigation. Let's continue listening to what he has to say.
It was specifically for me and of course my wife. And when I seen them come into the sanctuary with their guns, I told everybody, get out. Everybody just get out, right? Everybody get out. I didn't know if they wanted to shoot the church up, or if they were just coming for a robbery. And they were all black men and they had masks, but I can see their face. And they came in and they took all of my wife's jewelry and took all of my jewelry. And then they left. However, these young men didn't know that cameras were on, and we know what car you was driving. They was driving in a white Mercedes CLA Benz. We know what car you're driving in, and we also know that you switched your clothes in the car, because I ran after them. When they turned the guns and went down, I ran after them. When I seen them across the street going to get in the car, I didn't.
Right, so basically he ran after the thieves and he actually followed them. All right, let's continue. He's still talking.
I had drove by them, but we know that they changed clothes and they took the masks off. So I'm gonna be straight with you guys, right? Everybody that know me from the streets, y'all know who I am. And if you have any
All right, so basically that's the pastor. He is a well-known popular pastor, Pastor Lamor Miller-Whitehead, and his church was robbed just this Sunday. And I'm going to play again the video of what actually happened for you guys to watch again. I mean, he said he was trying to protect his sheep or whatever. I didn't see him protecting. All I saw was a man of God lying down there, afraid for his life, and that's what happened. Let's watch it again. I'm not saying he shouldn't be afraid for his life. Of course, he should be, but coming out to tell us that he was trying to, but he didn't protect anybody. He just laid down. He was scared for his life. We get that, okay? Let's watch that video again for us to confirm what actually happened. Watch this again.
Yo. All right. All right. Yo, all right. Nobody move.
Oh dear. All right, guys, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to say what I have to say. You see, when we take away God from the pulpits, when we take away the miraculous from the pulpits, when the house of God becomes a house of business and pastors do not understand the spirituality of Christianity, this is what our churches turn into. When a pastor's character and behavior is like that of a rapper or that of a Nollywood star, and he removes the spirituality of his life, and his lifestyle and his way of living is not in accordance to the will of God or the way that Jesus Christ actually portrayed his life when he was on earth, this is what happened, or what happens. People are no more afraid of our pastors. People are not even thinking that they are pastors anymore. People think that most of them are Nollywood actors. Most of them are not actually spiritual. They do not have the backing of the Holy Spirit, and they do not have the backing of God. People actually think that our churches are actually business center where people who were failing in life now decides to open up churches to milk people. You see, in a society where God is no more feared, where the wrath of God is no more feared, where people actually do not believe that God can do anything to them if they desecrate his sanctuary, this is what happened. But we have been talking about this for a long time. Most bloggers has been talking about the lifestyle of our pastors and what it will lead to. And the fact that the church needs cleansing. You cannot anymore differentiate a Nollywood star, a Hollywood star, an actor, a rapper from the pastors. It's all a mesmerized, a game. It has all become as if it's staged. They are doing drama in our face. How can then people actually fear or reference them? This cannot happen in the times of old, where we had the people like prophet like Saul and Samuel, where we have Elijah's. It cannot happen. Is it that God has actually turned his back on us because of the iniquity in the land? That because of the fact that we have started worshiping our pastors instead of worshiping God. We have made our pastors to become God, where they show us vanity. How can a man of God, I can't understand how a man of God will wear a 400k pounds gold chain for service. He's in church. He's not going for any award nights, or he's not. Where the people in his church who are poor, they'll be watching him and seeing him. Let me tell you something, yeah. There are some robberies that will happen and you say serves them right. The kind of impunity or the kind of display of wealth that these our men of God are doing now, this is what is leading to. Where people don't care anymore, where people think that they are not actually men of God, where people say to hell with the God that they serve. Some of these pastors are into idolatry. Some of them are into fornication, adultery. Some of them don't even care. They will tell you, grace, grace, just follow my word, don't follow me. I'm also walking. But was that the life that Christ actually wants us to live? So, in looking at this particular story, as a Christian, ask yourself a question. The life that I live, does it actually portray God? The life that I live, is it bringing mockery to the Christian faith? How will they not come to church to attack him when he comes into church displaying wealth and rubbing it in their face when it's their tithe and their offering? He talked about his past life. If he wants to be a gangster, he should go to the music industry or go into Hollywood or go into showbiz. The house of God must be sanctified. The house of God must be purified. I don't care about culture. I don't care about whatever you guys talk about culture. This is not culture. So, as we are looking for the thieves, remember, we also have thieves in our midst who are actually portraying to be pastors, but milking people and actually showing it and rubbing it in their face. As this story unfolds, because people are saying that maybe it was staged. To be frank with you, I don't know. I can't trust anybody anymore. I can't. We don't even know if it's staged. I don't know. Nobody knows. Why will allow the police to do their business? Why will allow the case to be unveiled? Because he said he got their plate number, he know who they are, he saw their face. That's what he's saying in his video. So why we allow the police to do their work? We also need to criticize the lifestyle of our pastors. It does not, somebody wants to say, oh, it's their money. No, it's not their money. It's the tithe and the offering and the special seed and the special project that they do. It is them selling books to their fans and their followers. It is not their money. Some people will say, oh, he has a lot of projects he's doing. Please, that $400K could have actually done more projects for the house of God. This is wrong. So I'm going to say his flamboyant life brought this. And if the police had said there were people bringing in guns into his church, then he should not have actually been wearing that kind of a gold during his live stream or his live service, because he had been warned there was something about to happen. But he didn't listen, did he? No. If you are going to be telling us that you have power, you can do miracle, you can do this, also have power to blind the thieves when they come. That's all I have to say about this story. And I'm not saying he's not a man of God. All I'm saying is we also need to talk to our pastors to tone down on their lifestyle. You cannot be a pastor and be robbing this kind of lifestyle on the face of your congregation, and you don't expect things to happen. Very soon this thing will reach Africa. I'm telling you, this kind of thing will reach Africa with all these pastors with their, their flamboyant life, their display of wealth. Very soon, the breakfast will be served in Nigeria. This kind of breakfast, it will be served in Nigeria. You go hear them. This news on the fly. They are learning. So this can happen in the house of God in America. Okay. Very soon now, we'll go here and say that'll happen for somewhere in Nigeria. We all need to be very careful. Tone down on your lifestyle. Even if you have millions, tone down. The internet never sleeps. Thank you so much for watching. What do you guys think about this story? Drop your comments and I will read it later. God bless you. Bye-bye.